Coming up today on this week's episode, new Halo 4 footage to possibly surface March 5th, Epic Games to display Unreal Engine 4 during GDC, PlayStation Vita crosses the 1 million mark, PlayStation Vita is hacked, and much, much more. This is Nick's Gaming View. Hello everybody, welcome to Nick's Gaming View episode number 66. You're here with your host, Nick McCandless. New Halo 4 footage to possibly surface March 5th. After news broke out that Microsoft hosted a spring showcase for the Xbox 360 on February 29th, with Halo 4's single-player multiplayer being the premiere showing, fans of the Halo franchise erupted in excitement. Despite invited journalists being sworn to secrecy by embargo at the time of the event, March 5th is the day journalists will have the opportunity to speak on what they saw. With that said, it is likely that Microsoft will uncover the footage shown during the event and release to the public to establish massive levels of hype that the Halo franchise is known for. So this is great news for fans of the Halo franchise, and I don't think it's a coincidence that March 5th, which is this Monday, is the first day of GDC. So Microsoft wants to have a huge hit, just like they did at E3 last year. The Halo 4 announcement was the biggest announcement during the E3 press conference, and they want to continue that hype flow going. Yes, they showed just a teaser trailer at E3, but guess what? If all falls through, we will see single player and multiplayer footage for the very first time. But while also speaking on GDC, Epic Games is set to display Unreal Engine 4 during GDC. Set to begin March 5th in San Francisco, the 2012 Game Developers Conference will be the home of the unveiling of Epic Games' Unreal Engine 4. Promised to unveil a preview of its next-generation game engine, the showcase will be open to, quote, select licensees, partners, and prospective customers, end quote, with space being limited and appointments and non-disclosure agreements being required. So this is incredible news. Unreal Engine 4 has been in development since 2003. This will be an engine running on the next PlayStation, the next Xbox, the next Wii, which is the Wii U. So I'm very excited to see what this is all about. Now, we probably won't see it on the internet or hear much about it anytime soon because there will be non-disclosure agreements issued, but I'm glad to see that Epic Games will be showing it off to select people. So hopefully we'll see that in the very near future, but I know I'm looking forward to it. Now the PlayStation Vita has officially crossed the 1 million mark. On February 26th, less than a week after the official launch of the PlayStation Vita, Sony announced that the worldwide sales of the PlayStation Vita reached 1.2 million, with software sales across PSN and retail reaching 2 million. So these are pretty impressive numbers, especially for a portable gaming device that's $250, $300, and a device that critics have been hating on ever since it was announced. Not all critics, but a large majority of them have. And I have the PlayStation Vita. I love it. If you don't have a PlayStation Vita, it's a great investment. Be sure to pick up Uncharted and Golden Abyss, Unit 13 when it launches, Super Stardust Delta, and there's so many more games coming out, guys. Be sure to pick up your PlayStation Vita. But also, while talking about PlayStation Vita, just like the PSP, the PlayStation Vita has officially been hacked. Using the PSP's downloadable release of MotorStorm Arctic Edge, homebrew developer Wololo has discovered a save game exploit allowing Vita users to run homebrew code using the built-in PSP emulator. Because of this, Sony has removed MotorStorm Arctic Edge from the US and Europe storefronts. At this moment, the exploit code has not been released to the wild, but Wololo has stated that he will have the code ready for the public within a few days in the form of a Vita-tailored homebrew loader. So we all know the impact this had on the original PSP. At first, when it was just homebrew running on the PSP, it was fine. But as soon as they were able to pirate games, that's where issues started falling behind. Because now with the PlayStation Vita, sure, if they have homebrew running on it, that's fine once again. But hey, if they start pirating games, we might fall on the same platform as the original PSP, and then developers aren't going to want to develop for the PlayStation Vita because their sales are going to suffer because of pirating games. It might ruin the platform. And that's actually my question of the week. Do you see homebrew in the hacking of PlayStation Vita as an advantage or disadvantage? My opinion, if they just have homebrew running on it, I think it's an advantage. PSP sales skyrocketed when they were able to access homebrew on their PSP. However, if they give users the ability to pirate games, it's going to have a negative impact. And as much as I am a fan of the PlayStation Vita, it could potentially hurt the platform really bad. So I'm hoping that does not happen, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section. That wraps up Nick's Game Review episode number 66. If you want to contact me, you can email me at admin@thegameraccess.com. Be sure to follow me on Twitter @thegameraccess, and be sure to keep checking back at thegameraccess.com. Thank you all for your support. I greatly appreciate it. Have a fun time enjoying GDC if you're going there or just following it. It's going to be a great event. And then next thing you know, we got PAX East, and I will be there. So definitely look forward to our coverage. That wraps up Nick's Game Review episode number 66. I'm out.
Access granted.